It's my favorite evening. I'm pacing around the floor. Got southern woods and waters gonna take me out the door. Got coffee on a perkin. I'm about to have some fun. They'll have my mind chasing some critter on the run. Bring it on, southern woods and waters. Make me hear that sound of a fish that's breaking water or the bawling of some hounds. Make me smell that river mud, feel clean air on my face. Bring it on, southern woods and waters, show me that special place.
Good evening, everybody. We want to welcome you all to this week's edition of Southern Woods and Waters. It's been a great evening out there today. Feels really good outside. Hope you've all been out soaking some of that up. Looks like it's going to be getting hot again here real soon, so it's been nice to have some relief for a couple of days. We have got a really neat show for y'all tonight. We're going to be taking you catfishing down in West Tennessee. We're going to be in a little town called Atoka, and we're going to be going to an event called Cops and Bobbers. And this is a really neat event that's been put on by the Atoka Police Department, Fire Department, EMS, TWRA. There are lots of people involved in this, and we're looking forward to sharing that with you and some of the excitement tonight as these fish are being reeled in. So I've got with me tonight my buddy Roger McMullen. Good to have you back down here again. And Anthony, hadn't had you here in a month or so. Seems back. Like it's been forever, but it's really just been about a month. But great to have you guys back down here. Now, you were both down there for the Cops and Bobbers event, and Roger, you were actually there from the minute you literally walked down to the water and put the catfish in the water.
Yes, sir. It was in my hometown.
So, and y'all put 600 pounds of catfish in there, am I right?
Yes.
I mean, you really did it right, and you basically, they cleaned the bank up. They come down there and they just opened this up for these kids to come down there and fish, and so many volunteers came together, and all the effort that came together, and we're going to be looking here in just a minute at over 100 kids out fishing alongside of law enforcement, EMS, you know, different divisions like that, and a lot of them catching their first fish.
Most TWRA officers I've seen at one event.
It is really special show tonight. So I tell you what, let's head on over to Atoka for the first segment of tonight's video.
Fun catching these flies fish now. That's going to be a fight right there.
Yeah, Cops and Bobbers, with the way the world's going these days, a couple years ago, I decided, I can't take credit because other officers have done this before, and I've always wanted to do one in this county. But what it is basically showing the kids and the adults that not all cops are bad. Most cops are good, and they're not anything to be afraid of. and this is my way of getting them out there to fish with the kids, and then the kids fish with the law enforcement officers in a positive note.
So Cops and Bobbers on its face value just seems like just a normal fishing rodeo. But we wanted to do something more than just a normal fishing rodeo. We wanted to do something that builds community. And what we've done is we partner with TWRA, and a lot of sponsors have made some things possible so that this is the second year we've done it. We get kids 15 years and younger to come out here to interact with the police officers, to let them know that we aren't just that guy that sometimes the parents say they're here to lock you up or take you to jail or those kinds of things, but just to let them know that we're here to build community, and we're here to kind of foster good relationships with the citizens. Kids look up to police officers, and we want to make sure in today's times and today's climate that they can still see that we are someone that they can look up to, and gives us the opportunity to be face to face with these young guys and do it at a pastime that we all love, which is fishing.
Yep.
He's not gonna be covered in grass this time. How's it going?
Harrison, go to Harrison. Sit on this.
Yeah, Tucker got one.
Okay, don't. You keep your line over there. Good job, Tucker. Luke, you stay out of the way. You stay over here, okay? You stay next to
Tucker, catch that one?
That's a good one. I got it back.
Who caught that one?
Me.
What's your name?
I think.
Tell him your name. What's your name?
Casper.
That is a good one right there.
Yeah, man.
It sure is. That's a good one.
Man. And I got a huge catfish.
You sure did.
It is a daddy catfish. Deep in the water.
Who caught him?
Lucas.
You caught him. Good deal.
team effort.
Hold on. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. No, hold on.
Don't move. That's all right.
It's all right. We'll get another one.
Keep on reeling.
It's all right.
We got a fish.
You got a fish. You sure do.
Hold on, baby. I'll pull it. Okay.
Wonder what fish it is.
Up here.
Wheel it up.
Hold on. Don't move your pole. Start moving your pole.
What is it? No, you got a giant.
There we go. All right.
Is that your first fish?
No, it's my second fish.
It's your second fish?
Yeah.
What's your...
That's my fish. That's my friend fish.
Cousins.
Yeah. My mom said if I catch more... My mom said if I catch smaller casting, I'll get a prize.
Well, good. Well, you sure got that one. What's your... I'm with my buddy Bubba Spencer and Ed Gover.
Yes.
All right. And we are here at Nancy Lane Lake in Atoka, Tennessee. Bubba, tell us what's going on today.
And we got the free fishing rodeo here, cops and bobbers, and a ton of kids, and they catching some nice catfish.
We have seen some nice catfish.
Yeah.
Ed and I got to see some catch your first fish while ago.
That's exactly right. Families helping families catch their first fish. It's pretty cool to see everybody help each other.
A lot of people.
Yes, it sure is.
They're catching fish.
But they're catching a lot of big cats. So
got the archery range set up.
Yeah,
tons of events going on.
Now, yeah.
We actually have nice weather. It's, you know, for this time of year, it's not too bad.
And today is free fishing day for Tennessee, and then for the youth 15 and under, it goes all the way till next Friday.
Whole week for them.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll get some more cats.
All right, welcome back to the studio. Guys, there was no shortage of catching going on so far, I tell you that much.
It wasn't.
They were mopping up, you know, and we're going to see even more of that in the second segment and some more great interviews. I love how y'all went around and interviewed the kids and just got their take on it. You know, I mean, that means the world to them.
You know, you always knew when somebody was catching a fish because all the squealing that was going on.
You knew where to point the camera, didn't you?
Yeah, you knew where to
There wasn't any problem figuring that out.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting into that in the next segment. Right now, let's go on over and do this week's wild game forecast. This week's wild game forecast has been sponsored by our friends over at Wilson Bank and Trust. You guys can stop in and see them at one of 28 Middle Tennessee locations. They've been helping people out with all their banking and financial needs for over 30 years. Be sure to tell them thank you for everything they do for us here at the show. All right, guys, well, we're looking at some more warm weather coming in. You know, we've had a nice few days, and that's been a good break. But Saturday, Sunday's going to get pretty hot again. I think it's going to be, you're going to need to focus on the early morning bite. What do you think?
I think so too, but I hit a hole the other day between 12 and 2:30. What, 12 and 2? I'm telling you, it was in I call my 2/3 rule in West Tennessee this time of year, Brandon. If you're in, you know, if the water's 15 feet, the crappie are going to be at 10. If the water's at 20 feet, you know, they're going to be down around 14 feet. And so, I mean, and they're there. You just put the jig there, they're going to bite. A lot of people think crappie quit biting in the summer.
Hey, they gotta
as you
eat.
and I both know, they don't quit biting
They
in the
still
summer.
got to eat, and we still got to eat too,
Yeah,
don't we?
that's
So
right.
they do all summer long. And, you know, I think early morning, if you get on that early morning bite right now too, I want to suggest get on a topwater bite if you can in the morning. Look for those surfacing fish, because bass, your white bass too, your hybrid stripe, if you're on the river, it's a great time to be catching stripe in the jumps right now out here on some of these rivers. So topwaters, getting those spooks out there is the way to go. So it looks like a good weekend. We do want to remind you guys to follow us on Facebook, keep up with us there, and we're going to be having a great giveaway coming up here soon. We're going to tell you some more about that here later, so you don't want to forget that. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here in just a minute with this week's Pictures of the Week and some more Southern Woods and Waters.